that you love right now. Do the thing that you love right now. Do the thing that you love right now. It has magic and medicine. When you do the thing, you get better at the thing, and you do better, feel better, live better. When you do the thing, you get better at the thing, and you feel better, do better, live better, love better. Do the thing that you love right now. Do the thing that you love right now. Do the thing that you love right now. It has magic and medicine. Hello, it's just Katie Rose here, beaming in with a little reminder to do the thing. And this is the Vocal Revolution podcast, where we talk about all things voice and how we might change ourselves and the world by using our voices. And this is a theme that's come up in sessions and choirs and does for me always as an artist. And I just thought I'd pop on and just share a few ideas about how we can do the things that we love. You know, the thing that you love, the thing that you long to do, that you'd love to do, but maybe fear is getting in the way of. It has everything in it. It has all the medicine, magic, mystery, learning, growth, fun, and transformation in it that you need. It's all embedded within the process of actually doing it. And so often what happens is our critic kicks in. The primal survival part of us that wants to keep us safe will say, no, 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 that's too scary, it's too big, we can't do it, we're not ready. Who do you think you are to do this thing? And it's just trying to keep us safe. But it can actually effectively derail our good intentions to do the thing. So here's a few strategies for how we can do the thing in a way that it becomes easy, natural, and absolutely irresistible to do our thing. So, and that's whether your thing is, it might be, I want to say, I love you to a special person, or I want to write a book, or I want to sing a song solo, or I want to give a presentation at work. Whatever it is, it has all those benefits waiting for you. So, one of the ways we can start is by doing the thing we want to do alongside another thing which is easy and natural and everyday. So, for example, if we want to learn a song, and I do recommend this, my choir members will tell you, it is so much easier if we start by listening and just listening along while we're doing everyday things to our song that we're learning. We can take that out on our headphones, out and about the place when we're walking, we're on transport, we're driving, and inevitably what will happen is we'll start at the very least humming or tapping a foot along and absorbing the musical information that we need to learn about that song. We'll just absorb it so that when we come to actually sing it by osmosis, it's already within us. And then we can move from that into a more active, participatory listening, perhaps as well at home when we're doing everyday things. The classic thing, singing in the shower or the bath, but also, what about when we're doing the washing up, when we're doing the DIY, when we're cooking, having a little hum or sing along. And this is natural to us. It's ancient. Singing has always accompanied everyday activities, whether it's the songs of workers in fields or factories or building sites. People have always sung whenever they were working or doing chores. So we're just tuning into something that's really natural, and it just lets our brain know that, hey, singing is a normal thing, it's an everyday thing. And this helps de-escalate the kind of weird sense that our survival brain has that maybe it's some kind of threat to us. No, it's not. It's just an easy, natural thing. It's just part of everyday life. The second thing we can do is take our thing and make it part of a reward or some kind of lovely experience. So I know many writers like to take their writing projects out to their favorite cafes and sit and write there. Or you might prefer a more focused atmosphere, so maybe go to a really atmospheric old library or a museum. Or if you're a nature lover, take your notebook and go and sit somewhere with a fantastic view and reward yourself maybe with a cup of tea after the climb up a hill to get that view. Make it part of something that you really love and really enjoy, so it feels like a treat. And this is one of the ways in which we kind of romance the muse. That's how I see it. We call that creative spirit within us out by doing lovely things. And we remind ourselves that this is actually a lovely thing. It's a treat, it's a reward for us. And maybe, yeah, a little bit of bribery, does sometimes help just to get all the parts of us online and on board with actually doing the thing. And the third thing I'd say, because all the best things come in threes, is taking a big thing and making it a small thing. So say you want to sing solo on stage and at the same time makes your knees knock and makes you go absolutely white with dread. We have to start small first. So let's just start by singing for ourselves first. And actually that is the foundation of all singing, is how we listen to ourselves and what relationship we have with our own voice first. So if we can be brave enough to sing to ourselves, you might just start in the mirror looking at yourself. You might then record. We've all of us got now voice recorders on our phones or videos on our phones. We can sing to ourselves. And to begin with, it can be confronting. All the critic will kick off again. But if we can get past that, we will start listening from what I call the creative editor, where you actually start getting interested in the process of singing and in actually thinking, well, how did that actually sound? I enjoyed that moment. That moment I'd like to try again. And we start getting into a creative process with ourselves. And that is very healthy. So, and we become our own inner teacher. So creating that inner learning process, listening for ourselves, singing for ourselves first is absolutely fundamental. In private, there's no risk of anyone else hearing, just a lovely private time singing for ourselves. From there, we might go to singing to one or two trusted friends and choose those friends very, very carefully. Only those that you know are going to be really supportive of you. Or, of course, many people do choose to then come for a singing lesson or vocal coaching with someone like me. And that's because there are lots and lots of skills that teachers can give us. I've had to go many a time, and I'm very grateful to the people who've taught me how to build the strength, how to learn all the different beautiful aspects of music and get really fascinated with those. And so finding someone that you feel safe with, who can be a safe space for you to practice singing in front of, and that then can encourage you towards performance opportunities, whether again it's just singing at a family gathering or a wedding, or singing at an open mic, just building up to those experiences. There's always places to go and sing, and there's always people who will listen. So taking a big thing and making it small so that we can allow ourselves the learning and the growth process and see what happens, to go on that journey. And what we find is when we're actually doing the thing, in whatever way we choose to do it, what happens is that critical part of our mind starts to quieten down. Firstly, because actually once you get absorbed in doing the thing, there isn't much time. If I'm singing, I don't really have a lot of time to be thinking about anything else. I've really got to concentrate on the music and the lyrics and what's happening. If I'm writing, again, if I get into the flow, that kind of voice, it just quietens down. And also, it also realizes, it calms down, it chills out, because it realizes this is actually no threat at all. This is actually a wonderful thing with all sorts of benefits. If I'm singing, I'm going to get all those physiological benefits, breathing more deeply, stress release, pain relief, all sorts of physiological benefits happen for us when we sing that are well documented and well researched. all sorts of mental benefits, the benefits of just focusing in on one thing for one moment, and the emotional release. Whatever kind of mood I'm in, I always feel better after I sing. And that's what everybody tells me that comes to sing as well. It's an instant uplift because there's an endorphin release. And if you're singing with other people, there's also some lovely oxytocin boosted feelings of togetherness and support and group support. So there are all these beautiful magical benefits that start happening when we do actually do the thing. When we're writing, we're releasing our feelings, we're gaining insights, we're having aha moments. It's an amazing thing to be in that creative flow, whichever way you choose. Maybe you're a dancer and you just get that amazing feeling of release and liberation as you're dancing. It's a magical thing. So as soon as we get those benefits, that completely overwhelms the very small stuff that our survival mind is bothered about. It is really small stuff. And the bigness of our creativity can totally overwhelm that. And the bigness can also lead to some really big things happening for us. And not just us, but people around us. Even if it's just the fact that if I feel better about myself because I'm being creative and I'm doing what I feel I really need to do, and I feel much happier and I feel much more self-confident because I've committed and I'm following through, that's going to instantly make me a kind of easier, nicer, more fun person to be around because I'll be happier. So that's going to have an instant knock-on effect with the people that I interact with on an everyday basis, whether it's just people that I see on the street or people that who are in my family and friends groups. And so that happiness factor, the happiness feel good factor, is going to ripple out pretty quickly. And there is also the fact that creativity is sociable. It wants to go out and interact. Songs want to sing. They want to sing and be sung to people. And words want to be heard. And something you've written, you may well have somebody in mind when you're writing it, or you may think of people or groups of people that you're writing to that might resonate with what you're writing. And so allowing your creative medicine, your creative magic to come through you can allow those words to start perhaps going out into the world and reaching people that need to hear them, that need to hear your song, and that will resonate and feel the same potential benefits that you feel: emotional release, feeling that they feel heard and witnessed. It's an amazing thing, creativity, and there's just no end to the magic that can happen. I've had people write to me and say, I listened to your song while I was in hospital, or my partner and I listened to your music while we were having cancer treatment. You know, I mean, that's a kind of a priceless thing. It's just unbelievable when things like that happen. For me, as an artist, it's incredible. So all these connections become possible when we allow that creative flow through us. So it's so important that we do the thing. And that's why I want to encourage you, please, do the thing that's inside of your heart, what your voice is calling for. Start the book, sing the song, tell that person, you know, it's within you. It's within you, and it's what the world wants to hear from you. So, my friends, thank you so much for listening. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for hearing me out. And I'm just going to sing that little song to you one more time. And if you do want any support with your vocal process, let's have a chat. Do the thing that you love right now. Do the thing that you love right now. Do the thing that you love right now. It has magic and medicine. When you do the thing, you get better at the thing, and you feel better, do better, live better. When you do the thing, you get better at the thing, and you feel better, do better, love better, live better. Do the thing that you love right now. Do the thing that you love right now. Do the thing that you love right now. It has magic and medicine.